how men and women perceive their relationships so differently. Uh, all the time I get complaints from women about how their boyfriends or fiancés or baby daddy, whatever, husbands even, are not really there. They don't feel like they're really focused on the relationship and what they need to give to their partner to keep her happy. Now, I don't usually hear from men much until it's too late. I'm talking about via my advice column. They will write, or they can actually call and send me instant messages and tell me what's going on and how the woman is just so turned off. She doesn't want to have sex with him anymore. She barely wants him to look at her. She doesn't want him to touch her because she is fed up. And guys don't understand. To them, it seems like the relationship is just all of a sudden gone, the woman's just suddenly gone crazy and doesn't want the relationship anymore. When in 99.999% of the cases, the woman has been telling the guy time and time again that she's not happy. The kinds of messages that men are getting are, we never do anything together anymore. You never listen to me. Why is it that nothing I feel is ever taken into account? Why is it that everything is all about you? Why don't you talk to me? These are the kind of things that your woman is expressing dissatisfaction, but most men blow those things off because it's not important to them until it's too late and the relationship goes up in flames. So that's what I wanted to talk about today is what you as a man can do to keep your woman happy and keep your relationship rolling along. Even with breakups and single people, nobody likes that stuff. Especially as you get older, your 30s and 40s, you're looking at finding somebody that you're compatible with for a long-term relationship. Nobody wants to go from person to person, person to person, doing that first date stuff all over again, the getting to know your conversation. Oh my God, it's so tedious. So, you try to find somebody that you can make it work with, so you can grow together as two human beings and go on and do the rest of your life, whatever that is, marriage, children, whatever. You want to go ahead and start working on that. But, it's really interesting because someone sent me a link to an article that a guy wrote saying that the reason that women leave men is because men don't show appreciation. And in the article, this guy had a lot of valid reasons for the fact that men don't show appreciation for the women. Nothing he said was wrong. But as far as that being the primary reason, that's not it at all. Because just think about it. We show appreciation to our maids, to the guy who, comes and does our lawn. Um, that doesn't mean anything. We show appreciation to people that provide us a service, and we appreciate that service. But that is not the kind of relationship that a wife or a girlfriend is looking for. She don't want you to appreciate what she does for you. She wants you to show her that she is important to you. And how do men do that? By, well, let me give you some examples first of ways that men don't do that. So you guys, if you recognize yourself on this list, you will know that your relationship is on rocky ground. If your woman says frequently, you don't listen to me, you got a problem. If you always interrupt her, talk over her, tell her that what she thinks is not important or not silly, or even if you don't say the words, you show it by your action, you huff, you roll your eyes, you say things like, anyway, all of those things indicate that what she is saying is not important enough for you to listen to. Bad move. Also, guys that don't show their woman any kind of attention. Now, under that umbrella is a lot of things: calling, respecting her opinion, seeking her opinion before any decisions are made that affect both of you, the household, the children. Even something as simple as what you're going to do with your job, all kinds of things. The more you include your woman in your life as a partner, as someone who you value, who is your playmate, who is your sex partner, who's your friend, the more you do that, the happier your woman is and the happier your relationship will be. And that, guys, is the key. It's not appreciation, it's attention. And when you show attention to your woman and you pay attention to what she thinks, you pay attention to what she feels, you pay attention to how, what her goals are, where she is in life, where she's trying to go, what she likes. Have you paying attention to the fact that, hey, I haven't really spent much time with her lately. Let me get on that. Um, you make time to spend with her to show her that she is still your lover friend, no matter how many kids you have. It's all about attention. And sadly, so many men once they get the woman and they have her, ensconced in a home somewhere, they think it's, oh, she got a nice house, I'm gonna go out here and work 20 hours a day and, make all this money so she can have a nice house. Nobody's saying that's a bad thing. But what I'm telling you, there's plenty of men who make a lot of money who are divorced right now, and their wives, or they're at home, your wives are at home by themselves and miserable because their men show them no attention. No one gets in a relationship to be by themselves, guys. So you out doing your thing, hanging with your boys, doing all the stuff that you feel is important to you, your hobbies, your interests, your job, all the stuff that makes you happy and fulfilled as a man. If you only pay attention to your woman and romanticize her or even talk to her when you want something like some booty, that is not going to work. That relationship is going to fail. It's just a matter of time. A lot of women will put up with stuff. Women won't even put up with a guy being a drunk, a drug addict, him losing jobs, talking crazy, all kind of stuff. But what they are looking for there is the emotional connection that they have to that man because he pays attention to them. So that is what's missing in a lot of relationships. I don't think a lot of guys really get that. If you're not paying attention to your woman, you're leaving her by herself, you're leaving her to handle everything alone, you're not paying attention to her except when you want something, you don't ever call her just to say hello, you don't consult her, you don't pay attention to her thoughts and opinions about anything, you discount her in small ways, you are ignoring her, you're not paying attention to her. The bond that you two had when you were dating, where you were focused on making her happy and spending as much time with her as possible, will blow up. It'll disappear. What do you think a relationship is about? It's not about you going to work and just leaving her by herself all the time. You have to be there. You have to devote time and attention to your woman and time and attention to the development and sustenance of your relationships. So, like I said, the article was pretty interesting where the guy said, it's all about appreciation, but I totally disagree with that. What makes a woman happy in a relationship and what keeps her there right by your side, grinning like a Cheshire cat, is the fact that you pay a lot of attention to her. And you pay that attention to her. When you're doing that, it reflects to her how important she is. And any woman who feels important to her man, who knows that he's thinking about her, what she likes, what she wants, and how he can make her happy, is a man with a wonderful, wonderful relationship. So that's my 2 cents on that. So guys, you follow this advice, you'll have a great relationship, and I will be getting much fewer letters from men whose women have turned their backs and run the other way. Okay, you guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Next topic up, I'll keep that a surprise. But anyway, check back for it in a few days. Bye.